All right, y'all, we back. Had little technical difficulties. Pretty much, King hit the wrong button on accident. I don't know what the hell he was doing. Um, Let me go ahead and re-put the StreamYard invite back out there for people. There we go. Everybody want to rejoin? You can. Go ahead and put this at the top. There we go. We give everybody a second to rejoin if they want to rejoin and shit. In the meantime, let me go ahead.
Let's do some battle, nigga. Y'all already know we shit. All y'all niggas trying to be like we need a blueprint. Y'all know what the fuck it is. If it ain't exclusive, it don't matter, nigga. Fuck out of here.
We dropping classic after classic. We dropping classic after classic. If it ain't exclusive, it don't matter. 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 We dropping classic after classic after classic after fucking classic. Started from the bottom, then we catapulted. Don't come trash here, get your battle voted. Punk life kinda trash, I can't sugarcoat it. How you rap a whole round, I ain't even notice. How you start a battle league and I ain't even notice. We don't fuck with you suckers, you ain't even notice. Kingdom, he ain't spitting fire. Hate on me, go to hell with gasoline or tire. Sucker. We dropping classic after classic. We dropping classic after classic. If it ain't exclusive, it don't matter. If it ain't exclusive, it don't matter. If it ain't exclusive, it don't matter. If it ain't exclusive, it don't matter.
Let's do some battle, nigga. Y'all already know we shit. All y'all niggas trying to be like we need a blueprint. Y'all know what the fuck it is. If it ain't exclusive, it don't matter. Fuck out of here.
Bang, old school banger right quick. Yeah.
You know we had to hit y'all with another one. Wave gang, we in the building. Let's go. Gang. Birds all around me. Birds all around me. Birds all around me. I got birds all around me. 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 Plenty birds, plenty birds. 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 Plenty birds, plenty birds.
Plenty birds like the bird watcher. Tryna kick it like the Texas Ranger. If it ain't exclusive, then it don't matter. When you other niggas get the middle finger. Wave gang, and you know it. Got your bitch blowing on the Lotus. Hit the drawers, then she hocus pocus, then she back with you. You ain't even notice. She was sipping on all your sodas. All you niggas got my back washed, which means I got the juice that all of you niggas sipped off. Take your head off like burning London, like it's nothing. You should jump and I'm a beast. Dickies with the crease, I'm out the streets. Salute my nigga King about the east. Zeesh. Two bitches fighting over me, that's the bird box challenge. Got these bitches tripping on me, they gon' lose all their balance. I don't hoop, but I pull up with three like Raymond Allen. And keep a couple special guests like I'm Jimmy Fallon.
Birds all around me. Birds all around me. Birds all around me. I got birds all around me. 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 Plenty birds, plenty birds. 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 Plenty birds, plenty birds.
New eagle, that's big bird. Moving
movie clip, that's fish burn. Yo, bitch a bird, that she get curved. Only come around when she sniff herb. 2 cookies, that's drug talk. On foot to get it, that's a plug walk. Don't fuck with pigeons, but I love hawks. Make your blood spill, that's love lost. Parakeets for a cheaper price. I'm feeling like I got the key to life. Cause keys open doors, don't it, nigga? Well, if it don't, I don't want it, nigga. Dial King, that's a bird call. Bitches cooking with their shirts off. Gotta watch them close. If they steal from me, turn the bird bitch into jerk sauce. Better chill with that dumb shit, or we pulling up with them drumsticks. Screaming gang, gang, then we dump clips. Chopper bullets make you front flip. Dark alley, leave a nigga bleeding. Did them dirty, left a nigga stinking. Different route, yeah, I took the scenic. My stomach growling, so I started feasting. Gang.
Birds all around me, birds all around me, birds all around me. I got birds all around me, birds all around me, birds all around me, birds all around me, birds all around me. Penny birds, 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 penny birds.
Birds all around me. Shout out to my Wayne. We need another banger. I know you're gonna listen to this later. We need another banger out of the streets. The streets is pressing it badly, sir. Doing? Come on, bro. I know you got one out there. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take it back, old school. You know how we used to do the rewind and shit. We're gonna find me. We're gonna go back and do a little dope one. Here we go. We're gonna do this one right here. Ban this right quick while we still wait. Around this shit. 1 second, y'all. Sorry for the dead time, for the dead space. Here we go. And what's up, killer?
Yo, 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 yo.
What's up, killer?
Yo, you got something playing?
Oh no, I was gonna do a rewind and shit like that.
What you mean?
How we used to do the rewind for the old battle and stuff.
Oh, you gonna play a old battle right now?
Yeah, because then if ain't nobody don't join that, then I'm just going to cut it. I just
All right, hold on. Let me go. Hold on. Let me step out real quick.
go ahead, you can.
Oh man.
You was lit and then you killed everybody.
Yo, yeah, yo, my fault. Yo, I don't know what happened. Yo, you know what's crazy is that I keep forgetting. I forgot I signed on right with the EBL shit, and I seen the button. The button.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that shit said. End or leave or something. I was like, fuck it. I was gone. I pushed the wrong button, son. I killed
Damn
the
sure
whole
did.
shit. Where these niggas go?
I don't know, bro. Like the niggas just dipped out on us and shit. Like, what are y'all niggas doing? But salute to Mark Nash though. Like, I don't know, King, you probably don't follow, but Mark Nash, he does like a lot of boxing reviews and shit. Follow the battle right. Like the nigga's
Huh?
dope. You see Mark Nash, that dude that was up there with us,
Yeah.
he follows like a lot of boxing and MMA type shit. Like, if you ever want to go watch a nigga that does reviews and stuff like that, go
Yo,
watch
so
him explain it.
what y'all niggas was talking about? The URL shit with the RBE?
We did that for a sec. We did that for like a couple of seconds. That was what happened. So what happened was, you know,
Any
Yo
new
Yo
shit
was
happened last?
that's a I know EJ went live and was talking about it. Or we could also play that. We could replay that. King?
Hello?
Yeah. You hear me?
And I left Wi-Fi. So what you said happened last night?
I said nothing other than EJ went live late last night breaking down the whole RBE versus
Oh, EJ?
URL.
Yo, You don't hear me?
That's on. Yeah, I hear you. But no, that's the only reason
Oh,
why I
all
brought
right.
it up. That's the only reason why I was really talking about it this morning because I like the way EJ was really breaking it down and stuff. You see what I'm saying?
What did EJ break down? What was EJ's conclusion on this?
That URL is being petty and they're trying to use the basis of this one of this is all circumstantial people by the way that they're trying to use that them suing RBE as a base to cover up whatever may come up in the Norbs litigation litigation with Norbs and stuff that they're fighting. See what I'm saying? Like
Really?
one of yeah. Hey, matter of fact, let me go find it. I'm gonna just play and we can stop and comment on it here and there. Hold on, we'll do that.
All right, yo. Shout out to my man EJ Wave Gang. Y'all already know the motherfucking vibes, nigga. It's the wave.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
leave, nigga.
Listen, yo, real quick, and I want to talk to everybody. I'm sorry for the absence. You know what I'm saying? I got this nighttime gig and shit, so I don't be doing the wave and blaze in the morning like I'm supposed to. But I'm gonna come back on Wave and Blaze 2 times a week on Wednesdays and Thursdays when I'm off. So I'll be able to fucking continue to tap in. Cause there's been a couple things going on in battle rap, yo. I ain't gonna lie, that I've been wanting to talk about. But and then as far as battles go, man, we'll be back at it next year, new year. We have to destroy and rebuild a little bit, get some fuck niggas out the circle. You know what I mean? Get a couple niggas out of there, and now we back at it, man. So 2022, bro, it's gonna be fire. Y'all, you know, y'all stay tuned.
All right, hold on. All right, so I got the link. Pause. Share it. And again, shout out, subscribe to EJ Always Wave Gang Radio.
Yo, shout out Monte on the new intro. Wave Gang Radio. Wait, Wave Gang Radio.
Uh,
Who that? EJ and Smoke of New York. Yo,
I
you can
gotta
hear me,
take.
cuz?
Yeah, yeah.
I leave, I'm busy, I got things to do, and I come back. It's always a little bit like I know they say like, damn, every time you show up again, EJ and Wave Gang Radio, you don't see Pretty Money, and y'all come back with some shit. Like I can't help that. Life happens, and battle rap keep happening. Like battle rap just keep happening, keep happening, bro. Please tell me, please tell me why today at around 11 o'clock I found that the URL was attempting to argue.
as I hear as well. Now, where do we begin?
Well, where do we begin? Well, from what I understand, the complaint for this case was filed in July of this year. Uh, and in actuality, URL is trying to sue RBE for the Daylight versus King Los battle.
Hmm.
Isn't that crazy?
Can you sue someone for their battle? I mean, wait. I'm mistaken. How could they sue them for their battle?
Well, the nature of the complaint, my friend, is that allegedly Rare Breed notoriously interfered with exclusive performance agreement between one Devon Campbell, an artist known as quote unquote Daylight, and the URL per performance agreement. That's what they're alleging, right? But what's particularly funny to me before I even get into any of this type of paperwork type actions, Smoke, what's particularly funny to me is that the people who are so well known for, let's say, interfering with battles, blocking battles, are actually going to court to say that RBE interfered with them. That's crazy. What's
Hmm.
going on, bro?
This
Because I'm
is
telling you,
looking
everything is
weird.
not as it seems. Everything is not as it seems. See, what actually happens tomorrow,
right, is there's actually a court hearing going on with Norbs versus URL, right? There's a court
Okay.
hearing tomorrow at 12:30 on December 14th, right? Okay, so in this court hearing, or in that case that we've been following on my channel, or following Wave Game Radio as well, URL is alleging that some of the information that they should there that the defense is wanting in discovery would be detrimental to their business operations if given to, the courts for everyone to see, right?
Okay.
Meanwhile, this suit that they have against RBE is in July, and if you remember correctly, around the time of July, it was a time that one Dagoberto Velez walked across the screen while ARP was giving a blog. You remember that?
Yeah.
Hmm. And then
Yeah.
isn't it amazing that suddenly after that, there's a lawsuit filed.
Did you catch King? Did you catch that part? What he just said that pretty much because of that promo video where they see Norbs that they're trying. That's where they're starting the basis of the art of URL trying to sue RBE because of the daylight and the King Low shit. But let's continue.
Against RBE.
So right when that happened is when this lawsuit started.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Whoa.
Now here's what I learned about
Hmm.
URL's lawyers prior Cashman is that they're very well known in in New York as some top ranked lawyers. And I'm seeing a particular game of chess play out here, Smoke. You know what I'm saying? And by that particular game of chess, um, there are certain things that, say when you're trying to prove an amount of assets that you have to a court, so to speak, right? That you may have to share out in a settlement or divvy up, so to speak. Well, if you've got to divide it, you want to have the least amount of assets as possible, right? So what URL is attempting to hide allegedly from Norbs and the defendant, or Norbs as a defendant, is their contractual agreement between them and Caffeine, because that's a lot more money than any of the money that they made throwing battles and events up until now, right? So they're wanting to redact certain information in the Norbs case in discovery, and the basis for that information is the lawsuit that they have against RBE. If that makes any sense to you, like,
Hey King, you there? I know you. I know you. I know you on the. I know you're in here, bro. Are you like? I know. Are you just listening, or can you unmute for like 5 seconds? I just find it like what is
Yo, what you say?
I said you been are you listening to did you hear what EJ just said?
No,
Oh, you just hear.
no, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm getting Dunkin' Donuts, man. I'm getting my
Oh,
breakfast ready so we can talk. But what do you say?
okay. No, he's pretty much because of the Norbs case, he's pretty much saying that like there's certain things that URL is trying to keep out of when they have to divide up the assets if they lose.
Yo,
And one
here's
of the
my
things
thing.
that good
What does Norbs and URL got to do with this RBE shit?
that's where it's getting to it. That's where they're getting to it. But one of the things they're trying to hide is the contract between Caffeine and
Yeah, thank you.
URL, because
Yes, yes.
that's one of those things that's got to be put out once all the information gets put once they start pulling out assets and stuff like that, how much they actually been making. Because let's be real, we all we're nobody the us fans aren't stupid. Like we know they've been making way more money from Caffeine than they ever did throwing the events. You see what I'm saying? Like they don't want that information out there because
Yo, real
shoot,
quick. So, what is the
what's up?
original lawsuit
The original lawsuit,
between that? I don't not between Norbs. I'm talking
okay,
about URL. What are they fucking suing RBE for?
they're suing RBE because of the fact that Daylight and King Los happened on RBE, right?
Yeah,
But and on the Max out, remember on the Max out event, it was that Max
yeah,
out too? And
yeah.
their basis is that that um
Why they wait so long?
no, apparently this happened a long time ago. This happened in July or whatever, like
Oh,
right after.
it's been in process. The
Yeah,
court. Okay,
yeah,
court
yeah.
papers and shit.
Yeah, the court papers out there. But what their basis is the fact that
Oh,
you're
wait a
that
minute. This case is already closed.
no, it's not closed. It's still open.
Oh,
They're
I thought
about
that.
to
Oh, okay. I thought it happened all behind doors already, and we're just finding out now. I was about to say, what the hell?
no,
Okay,
it's
so
still no,
they filed for the shit in July, and now it's in motion. Got it.
no. It's yeah. There's been yeah. I saw a link pause to some of the documents, but I couldn't actually access the documents. So shout out to EJ because he's able to stuff like that. And like he'll show him as he's going
Wait,
through. But
EJ got the documents up.
yeah, he plays it during the live.
Oh, okay.
But like it's like what they're trying to do is they're trying to use whatever lawyers that URL has. It seems like they're trying to use whatever they can to try to get out this law to try to get less have to if they have end up having to settle with Norbs or whatever that they're trying to give them less money pretty much.
All
But
right.
let's go ahead and finish listening.
Like
All right. All right.
we can't divulge any of this information for discovery for this Norbs case because we're involved in a lawsuit with RBE right now. And that would be detrimental for us both as
Yeah.
plaintiffs for that case, defendants for this case,
Well,
and for our
even if
business
that
model as
started
well.
afterwards, even if that proceeding started afterwards,
Well, here's the crazy thing about all of that. This is why the lawsuit that URL has against RBE almost seems like a smokescreen for some other shit because Daylight was already contracted to battle King Los in 2018.
Mhm.
Remember, URL got that battle blocked then. And King Los ended up battling Head Ice instead of battling Daylight.
wait
Right?
a minute. So this is the second time that they were supposed to battle.
Yeah. Remember when Daylight battled, when King Los battled Head Ice?
Oh yeah, yeah. The second. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Right. Okay. So
Yo, that
URL
is a
blocks
fact.
the
That is a
first
fact. I
one.
remember that.
Mm-hmm.
The second one happens, and they start a lawsuit on that.
They started a lawsuit. Well, July is after the max out event happened. After that event happened, so they started it after that.
When Norbs, like you said, around when Norbs walked on the screen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is just the first part of the broad brush strokes from just going over the contract and some of the paperwork that I'm looking at. This is not even getting into what the actual performance agreement is between Daylight and K-Shine that Daylight signed.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't know what type of contracts battlers are signing um as far as multi-year contracts or
Wait, so does that mean that Daylight and Kayshawn was supposed to be locked in and I guess, it didn't happen, so now they're trying to sit there and say that it didn't happen because of the fact of Banda battling King Los on RBE? Like I'm confused.
Word. I don't know. Keep playing. Let's
That's
see what
what
else we got about.
or 360 deals or whatever. But as far as a performance agreement, as far as the performance agreement, if anyone is telling them that they can't battle on another league because of this performance agreement, they're telling them wrong.
So unless it's specified.
Nah, just period point blank, they're telling them wrong. It's just a case of me telling you what the contract says as opposed to what you reading what the actual contract is. Right.
Mm.
But anyway, the reason why I say I feel like the lawsuit is a smokescreen because one, prior Cashman's reputation precedes themselves, and so lawyers generally don't take cases that they can't win, right? And so with everything that even the BRC knows as far as the battle rap rumors and what have you, as far as URL blocking battles or interfering with RBE or throwing events on the same day or throwing events in the same city on the same day to try to interfere with URL, it seems very funny that they're now trying to sue RBE for the things that they do all the time. You feel what I'm saying? It's almost like they know they can't win this case, But in their other case with Norbs, they can refer back to this case as being something that they're involved in litigation in. Therefore, they don't want to show certain documents or certain discovery in Norbs's case.
Well, that's still gonna be dependent on the court.
Well, yeah, that's
That's
true.
more,
But I'm just saying, like,
no, I know what you're
there's a
saying, but I'm
saying,
just saying that that's more of a proposal. It's not like um a a law or something like that. It's not like
right? Well, it's
a
chess that they're
mandated.
playing. You know what I'm saying? They're playing chess. They're trying every avenue, every loophole of the law in order to wiggle their way out of what they owe Norbs. You know what I mean? It's nothing to have this little case going on where they know they have no chance of winning, unless it's something that I'm not reading in it. You know, just as a smokescreen for what they're really trying to avoid in the Norbs case, and that's the big money payout. That's the big money payout because when you think about even tit for tat, if URL can sue RBE for quote unquote um, for this right here, then then
REB
RBE could have
that.
been sued him a lot of times. He can start doing the same thing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Why else would they open this can of worms unless they were desperate?
especially a lot of the times when think about what if they, you know,
And like I was just thinking that like, okay, they really trying if they're really trying to do the most to make sure that they don't have to pay Norbs, like what
You
is really
what you
going
say?
on with the Norbs case? Huh?
What did you say?
No, I was just saying. I was just sitting there thinking, like, if they're really trying to go jump through every loophole, every way to trying to think of everything out of it. What is going on with the Norbs case that I guess they really fear like they not gonna be able to not pay Norbs at this point. They scrambling and trying their best at this point.
Man, I don't know. Man, they got the money, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like y'all got the money, just pay the. If y'all would just like don't just pay the man or just settle. Fuck it. Take the L and keep moving. I mean, granted, I mind you, what Norms was asking for like 40 million, which is still, in my opinion, crazy. But I can't knock a man for thinking that's what he's worth and that's what he needs to be paid. But in my personal opinion, I think 40 mil is crazy.
Mm, yo,
you know,
yo,
if RB, we don't know if ARP got any evidence of that.
Well,
Because
here's the
there's
thing.
remember little things leak like Hollow being paid to not battle somewhere else, which might not be
Facts.
illegal.
That's a money trail. That's the other documented cases of them on video saying what didn't occur or Hollow saying what didn't occur versus what did not. Just like you said, that's documented stuff.
Hmm, interesting. This is very interesting.
Yeah, bro. I'm
And
telling you, prior
a lot
Cashman.
of this is setting the precedent for the future, though. I'll say this. A lot of this right now is setting the precedent for the future. You know that, right? It's just like,
Talk to me. What you mean?
I mean, like this right here are pivotal things on what will happen to battle rap in general.
Facts. It's big, bro. When did we do a show? Almost a year and a half ago with the whole wrestling thumbnail on, and we was talking about battle rap is big business. You know what I'm saying? Now battle rap has to decide whether it's going to be a sport or whether it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, entertainment like wrestling with its own um
Real quick, and just to, but that's the thing I'm not. That's the thing I'm not. I don't like about what they're saying. Like because of the fact of this whole suing thing, like it makes it weird. It makes it awkward because now, like, what if, like they said, if URL try to block a battle from RB in the future, what RB is just going to sue them back, and then URL is going to sue them person, or say I battle wants to do a battle, and King of the Dot says, "No, we're gonna do the battle over here." Then I like it starts making everything look weird by them doing
yeah,
shit.
cause they doing this petty shit. Niggas could have been sued them for being petty man long ago.
Yeah, but like they said, it sets a precedent. So like, there's a chance of that shit happening in the future. Now we got all these damn leagues suing each other. Like it starts making the shit weird.
Yeah,
All right, hold on.
you know
And it
storylines
does.
that have been fixed. You know what I mean? Because now,
as we've been seeing on Instagram, they're doing that.
yep, and as you can see also, with the advent of caffeine and all of that, that it's becoming more and more about the entertainment, like you said, as opposed to actually being a sport, so to speak.
Mhm.
So
I ain't gonna lie, I've been in it right live for like
looking at the court case itself, you know what I'm saying? There were basically a summons and a complaint, um, an exhibit which has basically Daylight's performance agreement, uh, and a cease and desist that they sent Rare Breed. I guess it was filed in July 12th of 2021. But anyway, like this case, Brody, even when you even look at it, when you even look at the motions, the judge denied the motions that prior Cashman did in this case as well. Like it's not even really leading anywhere. They don't even ask for a monetary thing. They ask the judge to basically grant them what he feels like that they should get. And the judge is like, one, the motion is denied, you know. So this case, I guess, is going forward, but it looks weak as hell when you just look at the whole synopsis of it. It just looks weak as hell. It's not really, there's not any evidence that you can prove that ARP or Rare Breed knew about Daylight's performance agreement. And then when you break it down in the fact that Daylight, if you want to just base it on a verbal agreement, had already been contracted between RBE to battle King Los before, and that got blocked by URL. The whole shit don't make any sense unless you tie it back to them not wanting to give up certain things in discovery with Norbs' case.
Okay, now it's making a little more sense.
But
I
anyway,
see where he's going.
let's see here.
talk to me. Go ahead. Say what you gotta say, bro.
No, I understand what he's saying with the whole shit now because it's the fact though. King Los was supposed to battle Daylight. Remember back then in 2018, and he got blocked. And URL did that grimy shit and blocked that shit from happening. So they had to throw in Head Ice. Shout out to my nigga Wolf. But yeah, man, it doesn't make sense for them niggas to try to sue them for that shit now, knowing what they did back then when they had already a verbal when Daylight had a fucking agreement or contract to battle King Los back in 2018, and then you already know what happened with URL blocking that. So it doesn't make sense. That's a fact. I understand that. It don't. It really don't.
Because I'm gonna go over some of it pretty fast though. Let me see.
You see what Brill said in the chat?
KOTD could sue URL. Well, you know, it's crazy how you know, like Sue Surf likes to give like the sports bars. It's crazy, like things like what's my man's name down in Houston? Who had one lady who came out and said that he a massage lady or whatever, the quarterback in Houston.
Hold on, y'all. Brills is in the building. Let me get him in here. Yo, Brills, what's good, fool?
Yeah, what up? What up?
Good.
Yeah, we just breaking down the live and shit. So real quick. So
I
basically,
don't like. Yeah, I was listening and shit. But like you said, the lies and all that. Like, I don't think. Like, I think this is more like business war tactics. It's not even about the money. You know what I mean? Like, even what they're claiming that RBE did wasn't about the money. It was more to take the attention away from what URL. They're claiming that basically saying the only reason RBE booked Daylight was to devalue Summer Madness, to take away, because you know if he's booked for that, he can't focus all on Summer Madness. And didn't he not end up not doing Summer Madness?
Yeah,
yeah.
but I don't think the battle him and Kayshawn wasn't actually ever announced, was it?
It wasn't. I'm just saying, like,
Oh,
they're not saying they didn't announce it. They're saying like they were doing paperwork. They had a performance agreement. They didn't have an op yet, and they're saying that ARP and RBE knew about the agreement and went and got him to do the King Los battle and pushed it. Like they pushed it more just to basically like entice Daylight. Well, he wanted to do the King Los battle anyway, I mean, that was already he been planned on doing that shit. Wasn't that a rematch? Because then he
Yeah,
anyway,
that's what we just talking about. Cause remember he
because
said
back
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Cause like that's what I was trying to say. So it
That's
don't
why,
make
like, yeah, that's why they're
it
saying RBE is using tactics. They knew Daylight would take this battle. So once they knew that they were working on booking Daylight for Summer Madness, they like, fuck that, we're gonna book him for Max Out. So he can't battle because Daylight, like, right now, that nigga's not battling back to back.
yeah, but my thing is
He's not gonna battle in
so you thinking
July and then
so you
battle.
thinking RBE knew about the agreement that they like had going on in Summer
I'm
Madness?
like in the inside circle. I'm pretty sure word was around like that Daylight was getting booked on Summer Madness.
Yeah.
Like or in the inside circle, the word was floating. You know what I mean? They niggas was probably talking about who he's gonna battle. They probably knew who he was gonna battle already. They just didn't have, URL is not gonna push the battle till but all the paperwork is together.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably just ain't had everything together yet, so they couldn't promote it. So they saying ARP took advantage that they was slacking basically in their promotion and shit, and snatched Daylight up and promoted a battle, which took his attention away from Summer Madness. He didn't get booked for Summer
I
Madness.
mean,
He did
and
Max.
this is how dumb this whole them suing him about the shit sounds because it's like even if because what they're trying to say is that they knew about they I guess they knew the exact details about the performance agreement or whatever, and it's just like okay, even if they knew about even if like you said somehow they caught wind of what exactly the whole contract or whatever it was that he had to sign, right? How is that their fault that Daylight didn't agree to it? That's not their fault.
It's not. You got to understand. It's not just like all right. It's like in sports. Just enticing a player from another team with something that'll make him like that'll make him perform less or worse for this team. Like it's tactics. Like they even mentioned Norbs in here. This isn't even all about Daylight. They saying RBE. The only reason they hired Norbs was because Norbs had a lawsuit against URL. They didn't want to fuck with Norbs until recently, till they got Norbs had a beef with them.
Yeah, because that's what EJ was saying. That's what EJ was saying. I don't know if you, like you said when you caught the beginning of it, he was saying that they didn't file the lawsuit until they saw Norbs in that little promo video that ARP did. You see what I'm saying?
And
Uh,
you can guarantee caffeine has something to do with the lawsuit. The white people behind them is there, like telling them this is how we do business. You can't let them like it's an entertainment business. It's like you say somebody line on a song, they can go and be like, yo, they took that line, and you might not even copy the line, but if it sound enough like that line, they could take it. Business is weird. Like this shit
think
different. Like I
I like
kind of
the
understand the lawsuit. I kind of understand what they're saying. They're not. It's not about Daylight. It's not about Norbs. It's about the fact that basically you tried to fuck up my business. You tried to purposely did something only because of what we were doing. They might not win it, but I understand the lawsuit.
but
And
see and that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I said the lawsuit don't make no sense because it's like y'all still got to be able to prove that. Right now, it's all just It's
no,
all
but they saying they have proof. The only reason the motions were denied the first time because they never filed. They didn't serve ARP in time. So the motions were denied. That's why they had to refile a whole nother lawsuit. And now that's the one we're doing now.
okay.
This a whole nother lawsuit?
Yeah, the first
Anyway, we
one
had one lady
was
didn't like the
denied. All the motions were denied in the first one because they never served ARP the paperwork. So they filed another lawsuit,
Dumbasses.
basically the same lawsuit. They refiled it with everything done right now, and that's why everybody hearing about it.
20 ladies came out later trying to, sue him or what have you, right? Well, now you got URL who's been doing a little of this stuff allegedly in terms of business all these years, and now you've got several people who are now talking about taking legal action. See, it's big business. Like I told y'all, it's not just throwing talent shows anymore. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
It's
million
big.
dollar
How,
industry.
but then how far back are these guys gonna go for lawsuits, man? Like you got a
Well,
whole
that's just the thing. You
history.
can go back as far as the statute of limitations for a lot of this stuff.
Which is probably short,
So we're
like
about to
with
see a lot of
promotion
lawsuits.
between the shit. But
All right, so let me ask you that, bro. Like, how do you feel about like this starting a whole precedent of like all these like everybody just suing everybody at this point? Like,
it's business. You have to step into this realm once you get into a certain tax bracket. You can't just
huh?
play with millions of dollars.
That's a fact, man. Niggas sue. Yo, how many
This is $1 million
lawsuits is
industry
going
now.
on all day, every day?
We might not understand how much money they lost from daylight not battling or summer madness, but they probably seen it in the revenue once they got the budget back, once they got everything back. They seen the difference, and as a
And
business
then
tactic,
they must have seen what daylight I mean what ARP made off of daylight with King Los.
but you gotta understand, but they booked daylight for Tay Rock too. But you have to understand, like I can understand. I'm not saying ARP was wrong for what he did. It's business. Like it's business. It's like insider trading. It's cool until you get caught. If they can prove that he knew beforehand that daylight was booked for Summer Madness, and they did that with malicious intent, then they can win the lawsuit. That's it. They're not gonna just post what the proof now. Like you gotta wait for them to go to court.
Okay, okay.
Right. If that's the case, let me see. Let me make sure I get the right one.
Yo, is daylight involved in this shit? Like
No, it's
I
He
all
know it's
ain't
a
they're
blogging nothing. He ain't say nothing about it. I just checked the social media and shit. I ain't
he
see
said
nothing.
it. No, they're not. That's the other thing, King. They're not suing Daylight. They're suing ARP
Let me see how
specifically.
big is it.
That's what I'm saying. So daylight got nothing. Like we just know it's about daylight,
That's
but
all
he
right,
got really
large
nothing to
watch.
do with this shit.
Technically,
Boom.
technically, I feel like they should be suing Daylight. Oh, they should be suing
No, they
Daylight.
can't sue Daylight because he didn't like the contracts wasn't fully signed. That's why ARP was able to take advantage. But they're saying ARP wasn't even thinking about it's all like they basically saying ARP, the only reason he booked the King Los battle was because they heard this nigga was getting booked for Summer Madness. So if they can prove that, they win the lawsuit. If they can't, they lose.
Yeah, King. I don't know if you're looking at the screen. Well, you probably can't see it on your phone for small, but it's saying it shows the nature of the action. Rare breed,
No, I'm looking.
uh, tor- tortitiously interfered with an exclusive performance agreement between Devon Campbell and artist known as Daylight and URL, and Rare breed competes with URL in the entertainment business of showcasing rap battle. URL owns the premier rap battle platform. Rare breed owns a fledgling rap platform. They petty as hell for calling it fledgling.
Rare breed owns a
It's
what?
business.
A
Fledgling.
fledgling rap
Where's the
platform.
lie? It's business. Where's the
Yeah. Hey, I just said they
Yo,
petty. I just said they petty. That's all.
they funny as hell.
That was funny as shit. It says Rare Breed knew about the performance agreement when it induced Daylight to breach that performance agreement by inducing Daylight to advertise for and perform at Rare Breed. I think starts going through.
Ultimate
max
Rap
out?
League
The max
against
out.
Rare Breed Entertainment
Yeah.
LLC.
Max out
Ain't
too.
that crazy, bro? Anyway, Plaintiff Ultimate Rap League through its legal counsel, Prior Cashman, tell y'all about them guys. And for its complaint against defendant Rare Breed Entertainment, alleges as follows: nature of action, Rare Breed tortuous. I'm gonna mess that word up about 17 more times if I have to say it. But
Tortiously.
tortiously interfere with an exclusive performance agreement between Devon Campbell and an artist known as Daylight and URL, the performance agreement. Rare Breed competes with URL in the entertainment business of showcasing rap artists. URL owns a premier rap battle platform. Rare Breed owns a wow, they petty, bro. Rare Breed owns a fledgling rap
Fledgling.
platform. You heard they call Rare
Fledgling.
Breed
What's
fledgling,
fledgling?
bro.
No, what's
Fledgling?
fledgling?
Where's the lie?
No,
Fledgling.
fledgling. No,
Compared to URL, they just comparing them like we're premier, they're not. Like
Yeah,
they're
but it's just hilarious. And then they spelled
so
fledgling wrong, but we're gonna leave it alone. See, you
That was,
notice how they spelled it wrong?
yeah, I heard this part yesterday. This nigga was making fun of Smack. Like, yo, man, tell me how you spell president.
Oh, so you didn't catch the whole live yesterday?
Nah, I only caught this part.
No,
Yeah, I was.
fledging. But
Yeah,
what
but
No,
what
that's
the fact
FLE.
Go ahead, bros.
if they can prove that, it's cool. If they can prove that ARP had knowledge of that, all it takes is an email. Like you gotta understand, like niggas got some type of information for them to take this step. Niggas ain't just gonna jump out the window. I believe they got something that they can show that ARP had this information. The fact that they say that we compete in this, they basically say like that we're opposition. Like you basically came and did something to disrupt my business purposely,
Mm-hmm.
intentionally. You didn't do it just to make your business. You just did it like, yeah, let me go fuck with them. And that shit fucked up my event, my pockets for that event. So yeah, I need some of that money back.
But again, it's still. But again, like you said, it's still business. Like look at like all right. Prime example. Like we're gonna go to cell phones, right? Remember when Apple started having the charging brick out of the boxes like 2 years ago, bros, and shit. Like, was it like 2 years now? And what happened? All these other companies started making fun of them, dropping memes, And if you want to make sure if you want to charge, like especially with Samsung, because Samsung's one of their biggest competitors. Samsung's like, oh, if you want to make sure you give out free charging bricks at every phone and stuff like that, making all these jokes about them. So it's like, isn't that kind of like trying to fuck up Apple's business by making fun of them? So
No,
Apple could.
that's like all right. I'll give you a better analogy.
Okay.
Um, Apple got a new Apple has a new technician. He has this new technology for the screen, right? He has a meeting with them. They haven't signed any contracts, but he had a meeting with them. Once Samsung hears about the meeting, they go and offer him a ridiculously high price for the technology and buy it before Apple can get it. They offer him a deal he can't refuse, something they know he's going to take. And being that he has no real alliance to either one, he's going to sell to the highest bidder. Now, if Apple can prove that Samsung only did that to hurt their business, then they have a lawsuit.
Yeah, but even in your example, how would have Samsung gotten that whatever
I
contract
don't
that
know. Like in business, there's spies. Niggas get paid for information.
true? Fair enough. All right.
Somebody ran their mouth.
Yeah, nigga,
ARP got
and you know
spies in
there's and not
URL.
only nigga, there's rats. Niggas be rats.
Yeah, ARP got niggas in URL that run their mouth.
Probably vice versa and vice versa. If you
You
think
know
about
these niggas and these stealing
You know,
ideas.
Norb still got moles in there, and then Norb started fucking with
it.
ARP. So like,
And to be honest with you, I don't even think they got plants. They got plants in each other's
Yo,
leagues
hold
and
on,
shit. I
son.
just
I got a lawsuit going on now too. Fuck that, yo. I got a lawsuit going on URL. They took my lockdown card, and I have proof. Fuck out of here. We about to start the lawsuits, nigga. They took my lockdown card. I did that shit 6 months, way before them niggas had a whole
did
concept
you
built behind
register
it.
the name of Lockdown?
Yeah, nigga. Now we
Did you
ain't doing
trademark the
that.
name
Let's
Lockdown?
he
man.
showed up. Did no, unfortunately, he did not.
No, we didn't, damn.
Yeah,
Ah, shit, I lost the case. Fuck. But y'all know what I'm talking about, man. We
Yeah,
ain't
yeah, I
got
a
understand.
judge would look at you, be like, "Nigga, what? Get out of here."
everybody knows, man. The community knows the truth. But yeah, bro,
It's gonna,
that's
it's
funny.
just gonna be like the community on be shit in my damn courtroom. Hey yo, I gotta run to the restroom. Y'all talk for 2 more minutes. You want me to let it run?
Pause.
You know, I
Let it
got
run.
the motherfucking Tropicana, nigga.
EDGI.
This shit fire.
Be right back, people. Go ahead. Y'all talk.
Yeah, you say you got some what?
Some shit called Tropicana. I got been getting a lot of purple weed lately. This shit purple and tastes like Fruit Loops.
Yeah, that should be. I love when them shit tastes like that, like
Yeah,
that old purple haze taste, yo. When I get that fucking weed that tastes like that old perp, nigga, I be like, yo, let me get more of that, nigga. I don't care who got it. Let me get some more of that, cause that should be hard as hell to find.
that's what this shit tastes like. This shit got that. It's a piney, Extra fruity taste to it.
Hell yeah. I had just got some oh yeah, I told you some of that jelly roll shit
Oh yeah.
and I don't even know what this shit is. I grabbed this at like 4 in the morning coming out of work from my boy that well actually the girl that braids my hair, son, her man sell bud. I really never really bought off of him because I always got it. Not that I don't want to buy it off him, but every time I go over there I got bud. I just see the plug and shit, so I'll be alright.
All right, I'm
But
back.
but yesterday, nigga, bro, I mean not yesterday, the night before, it was 4 in the morning, nigga. I ain't had no bud, nobody picking up. Where the fuck I'm gonna find bud at this time? But I know that she got 3 baby girls, she got kids. I'm like, yo, let me give it a shot. And if you know, I get text like, yo, what the hell you calling me at this time? I'll be like, oops, I pocket dialed you by mistake. But if you pick up and you know what I'm saying, and you sound awake, I was, yeah, facts. So look, so anyways, the phone
Hey,
rang.
real quick. Oh, go ahead, finish.
Yeah, the phone rang, yo, and she picked up. I was like, oh shit. I was like, yo. She was like, yo. I'm like, yo, my bad, yo. I know it's late, yo, but yo, is your man awake? She like, yeah, he up. I'm like, yes. Yo, thank God, son. Yo, listen, I'm coming over right now. Yo, I don't even got to talk to him. Just tell him to put the highest shit he got in a bag right now. I'm gonna go get it. The highest, the best weed he got, nigga. Yo, you niggas don't even want to know how much I paid for that eighth. But I grabbed it, nigga. I don't know what it was. I just grabbed it. And
I'd have told you $100, nigga. I got you.
yeah, well, I didn't pay
I'd
that
have
high. I
beat you
paid,
in the head. I'd give you some block work for
nah, you
$100.
crazy.
Shout
I
out,
know block work. You
shout
can't
out to
beat
the
me in the
homie
game.
Jason.
Block work ass. But
Jason.
look,
No, I
Hey
give you some
Jason,
block
pull up
job,
if you still
nigga.
watching.
This some block job, nigga.
I
Yeah.
pay 70 for it though, but that shit ass, nigga. Like,
This some
no,
block job,
block work
nigga.
is
Yeah.
ass.
No,
All
I
right, y'all
get you
niggas
some
ready?
block
Y'all niggas
job.
ready?
Yeah, yeah.
Where Jason at?
Nah, he commented yo in the comments.
Oh yeah, he said he gonna pull up in a little bit. I was just on
Oh no, there
Discord.
he is.
Yo, I was just on Discord. Jason said he gonna pull up, and Oflo pulling up too. So we just gotta
There
keep
go
shit
Jason.
rolling for a minute.
There he is right there.
That's not Jason, nigga. That's Joe. Oh yeah, that is Jason. What up, Jason?
What the
No, yo, nah, because it looked like Joe setting up his camera. Joe always does that shit when he's in the car. That's why I didn't really
Why
know.
smoking and caps can't? Why they putting that cap? Why smoking this nigga each camera frozen?
Yo, what?
No, they are frozen. They are frozen.
Oh,
We
cause I have it on pause right now. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh, all
Yo,
right.
hold on, Jason. We can't hear you. Let's get his mic right.
You can't hear me?
Oh
There
yeah, I
you
hear
go.
you. Yes, sir. Yo, so real quick, man. Salute,
I'm in
yo.
the car.
Early morning shit, man. Salute, my nigga.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yo. That's a fact. Yo, Boomer G. That's a fact, nigga. One of them Dre Dennis $70 ace, nigga. You got jokes. This nigga's hilarious.
$70 AC. Come on,
Yo, that's
man.
funny as hell. Nah, I did pay $70, but look. Here's the difference, though. Now, here's the difference, though, bro. My shit is actually fire. I heard Drake Dennis was selling a Reggie for $70 in there, bro.
Jason
I
started
had
with the
that
jab.
block job.
Yo, that's a fact. I heard Drake
Fire
Dennis was
not.
in there wilding. That nigga had an event and charged niggas the top dollar for Ace instead of giving some
Like my man just had some block job.
complimentary
That shit
blunts
look
out.
fire. As soon as you go and crush it, it turn to dust.
That's
Like,
a
Hey
nigga had
fact.
Jason,
old
you here?
ass
Hold on,
block job.
let's get a mic check. Jason, you there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm here. Can you hear me? I'm
Yeah,
in the
there you
Yes,
car,
go.
sir.
so.
Yo, real quick though, shout out to you, homie. What's your thoughts on this whole RBE URL shit? I know we spoke about it behind the scenes yesterday in Discord, but you know we on live right now. People ain't hear your thoughts on it. So, how you feel about it?
About URL, what about the lawsuit?
Yeah, about the
Yeah.
whole lawsuit.
I told y'all, they already got a cage. They don't. They really don't. Unless there was a contract between URL and RBE, they have no case.
Uh-huh.
They got a case against Daylight if Data had a contract with Daylight, but aside from that, I mean,
Yo,
even though, why would you want to sue Data? That's some petty shit.
Well, that's
That
one of
shit's
the things that
petty, yo.
in the live that we're watching now. That's one of the things that EJ like EJ and Smoke both says like, yo, y'all should be suing Daylight, but it's like y'all not gonna do it because y'all still want the talent to be able to come back over there to battle for y'all. That's why y'all not doing this shit. That's the reason why they think it's all smoke and mirrors for the Norb shit. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, it's funny. It's gonna get a lot of news, get a lot of attention, you know, but they ain't gonna go through that shit, man. They still doing that Norb shit, man. That shit's gonna take forever.
Right.
Oh shit, I stole her lighter. Whoops. But yeah, I ain't doing it on purpose, you know, shit. Anyway, yeah, it's funny to me. I can't believe they actually, it's actually some business shit, man.
All right,
You
hold
got
on. Let's see what else
when
they talking about.
when multi
Fledging.
when millions of dollars is involved, niggas is lawyers are involved basically.
All right, hold on. Let's see what else they got to say.
Oh, fledging.
Yeah, you're saying fledgling.
Okay, my
Fledgling.
fault.
But it's fledging.
Yeah,
But
fast forward
Okay,
over
my
it.
fault. Then I don't know what that word means.
Yeah, I have
Anyway,
no idea.
September 2021 event.
All right.
So how in the fuck did
Yeah,
RBE nigga know about y'all's event in September?
Which is still 2-3 months.
2-3,
Yeah, you got August. No, with August in between. Yeah.
bro. They filed this in July, my guy. The first max out was like in April or some shit
July.
like that,
No, but
right?
it says the max out event was July. It says it right there.
Okay, my fault. July 10th, 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because we're only on max. We just had max out too.
Oh, facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Hold on. Wait, what you said? Pause it, Dave?
To decrease the
What you
value of
said,
that. But
Jason?
how would they even know?
I think he was just trying to clear
That was
up.
or Hitman versus Calico, they battled.
Max out 2.
Max out 2 was Calico. Was that
2,
Calico?
right?
Yeah.
That was Hitman and Calico.
Yeah,
that's
because one
Hitman
was
Calico.
Hitman. Max out 1 was Cassidy and Hitman.
Okay,
Yeah, so they're mad about this. So they're suing them, saying that because of their September, him battling in July, fucked up their September event. In order,
What?
yeah.
You know, to be honest with you, if this is, well, I guess it is, if that's the paperwork, it kind of makes URL look a little bad. Not all the way bad, but like, really? Why are you suing RBE for a battle? Like,
They're not suing them for a battle.
You had two, huh?
They're not suing them for the battle. They're suing them they're basically saying the only reason they booked Daylight was to fuck up Summer Madness. They don't care about the battle. They don't care. It's saying that they basically did a snake business move to fuck up. They basically heard that Daylight was getting booked for Summer Madness, so they offered Daylight an offer he couldn't refuse to book him for Max Out, so he went and battled for Summer Madness. If they can prove that, they have a lawsuit, because you can't do that in business.
They got a lawsuit with Daylight. They got a lawsuit with RBE.
No, it's not a lawsuit with Daylight, because Daylight didn't do anything wrong. Daylight was accosted by RBE. And RBE approached Daylight with a deal he couldn't refuse in order to pull him away from URL. That's what they're saying. You intentionally booked Daylight to interfere with our business, basically. It don't have nothing about what you made off the bat. The only reason you booked them was to interfere with what we had going on.
You know what the judge gonna say? Yeah, that's free market.
No, it's not.
Capitalism.
if you can prove it, if you can, they're basically saying RBE had inside information and used it, and if they can prove that, they have a lawsuit.
What type of side information? It's
I
not
don't
stock.
think we like. What you mean? It's not stock. What do you like? um, In all businesses,
Like, all right,
y'all act like this isn't a multi-million-dollar business now. This ain't just niggas battling on a corner no more. And of course, you know, caffeine has something to do with this. Y'all think it's just smack going to the lawyers like, yo, I want to sue them. Y'all really believe that's what's going on? Like, oh, they took daylight, let's sue them. You don't think
hey
caffeine is like
man, I know.
caffeine, the lawyers of caffeine is behind them, like that decreased the value of our battle. We need that recoup. You don't think the
Yeah,
I don't want to say the white man, but you know caffeine is the white man in Europe. You don't think they're behind this lawsuit? It's not smack. They ain't been doing this.
okay. Okay, dude. Look, they're not. They're suing RBE for the same shit they did with JC and Oops battle. What in 2020 and Caffeine's premiere on Genesis. You judging
Yo,
right
yo,
now.
real quick.
That's
Yo,
all
hold
they
on,
really got to
real
come
quick.
up with.
Dave, keep a lookout for Oflo.
I'm just reading the lawsuit. I'm not picking sides. Like I said, I understand RBE's doing it. I'm not saying they're wrong. As a business move, that's what you do. Like you capitalize on your ops lacking because obviously Daylight didn't sign the contract yet. So they capitalized on the ops lacking. That's what they were supposed to do.
I mean, no
Like the
matter the
lawsuit even
lawyers,
said
what
something
lawyers.
about Norbs. It has more than to do with the battle. The lawsuit even says something about Norbs be only being hired because he's against URL. Like they basically just saying that RBE was trying to devalue our business.
Yeah, but even with
We
that
don't.
part,
They're
hold
not
on.
even asking for money. They're not even asking you. They're just basically
Asking for
want something that so this can't happen again. They're
Right.
not even asking for
it.
monetary value.
Yeah, but hold on. My thing is this: can they even prove? But don't they have to prove that Norbs is hired by RBE? Because as far as we know, he hasn't. RBE hasn't said anything about it, and he hasn't even said anything about it. So they still have to prove that too, right?
I'm just saying, according to them, you read it up. Well, you can read it in if you play it. I don't know if they read it in here, but it's
Yeah, yeah.
in
No,
the
no. I know what you're
lawsuit.
talking about. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
in the
I know what you're
lawsuit.
talking about. No, no. I know what
Like
you're talking about.
like we all know, you don't just go to court without some type of evidence. So like I'm assuming they have like we all know they have the backing behind URL is different now. It's not just Smack and Beasley going to court. They have advisors and shit now because this looks bad for the brand if they lose.
Right.
So you think caffeine would allow them to go forward with this if they were at risk of losing?
I mean, is it not going to look bad
Caffeine
for the
don't
brand if they?
care.
Hold on,
He
Jason.
don't
Isn't it
care.
going to look? Isn't
I
it going
mean,
to look
caffeine
bad?
don't care. They brought URL brought caffeine the most users ever. Caffeine does care. That's why they're backing them like this.
Now let me ask you this, Brills.
They're
You
backing him
don't
because
if they lose. Hold on, Jason. Hold on, Jason. Hey, Brills. So let me ask you this: you think if they lose this Norbs case, it's not going to look bad on them either? What's going to look worse, losing this little bitty case against RBE or
See, so
losing
you
this
gotta
shit
understand,
against
it's two different things. Norbs is suing them.
right?
Like
right.
that's it. Norbs is suing them, saying that I worked for you, and they're saying like you. No, Norbs is suing, saying I was a partner, and they're basically saying you're an employee.
Right.
Like that's totally different than the case that's going on now, saying like you're trying to devalue my business. Like it's kind of different. Like the Norbs case, like it's we all know how this shit works. Norbs probably ain't signed nothing because he came up with them, so he figured, You know, like we know how shit go with this shit when you come up. So if he ain't signed nothing business wise, he fucked up. If he signed something, he good.
Uh-huh.
That's
Hey,
just the whole Norb situation. If they ain't signed nothing, then Norb's got to fight. Like we
Fire.
all know Norb's been there from
No,
the beginning. No matter what he did, he been there from the beginning. No matter if he was an employee, but he did more than an employee. We all know that. He was a talent scout. He did more. The fact that he didn't have an official title is where he fucked up.
right.
Like there's no paperwork saying that this is your official title.
Okay.
So now when you
business
become an op, like you didn't just leave the business quietly, you became an op. You
moral
became an
wise,
op, so
URL
now
fucked
it's
up.
like we don't have legally we don't have to do nothing.
Yeah. Moral wise, URL fucked up, but that don't play no
Yeah,
part in
but
part.
like
You can't you can't put
since when
morals in
do
business.
since yeah, I'm about to say that. Like you
Yeah,
can't
that's a
really
fact.
you
Also,
gotta
what's
But
up,
fire
it's
Rosie?
somebody
not
with
doing
kids. Like it's crazy. Like business is
not
crazy. You gotta fire somebody with kids. If your morals will tell you can't do that shit, but business wise, if they fucking up your business, they gotta go.
Yeah,
That's a fact. That'd be the hardest part
It
too.
don't
And
matter
you know
what
this
they're
nigga
gonna
got a
go do after
family and
you
shit.
fire them. Morally, you're gonna be like, damn, they could go homeless. None of that shit matters if they're fucking up your business at the end of the day.
Yo, I hear all that. But as far as the Norm situation, URL was still wrong for releasing him for that because that didn't happen during the event. That was something personal between him and another battle rapper. Yeah, it don't look good, but you know, it's not really a
No, but the
fireable
fight
event.
happened
That's
at
why
the
they
event though.
worded it whenever
See, like
it
you
was
gotta
that
understand, we only see what's on the surface. Like we don't see the inside, what's going on. More shit happened at like they didn't just twerk beat them up and they
know
oh you're
about it.
fired. We know they went through conversation. Like it's probably more to it than what we know. Like always, we're always the last people to find out shit
of course.
if you're not in that
But we
circle.
don't but we don't need to comment on stuff that we don't know. That's why I
I'm just
only
saying.
comment on stuff that
But that's the
tell
thing.
us.
We don't know that we can't comment on nothing because we don't know nothing. We only know what we're shown. Like this lawsuit, we're only hearing about this because it went through. The first this the second lawsuit they filed for the same exact thing. The first one the motions got denied because they didn't serve ARP the paperwork. So now they had to
Yes,
refile
we
it, but
know all that.
nobody heard about the first lawsuit. I'm just making a point that nobody heard about the first lawsuit. Nobody cared until now that the motions is filed and everything is going through. Now it's news and the paperwork is coming out and everybody knows what's going on. But this has been going on since this paperwork is from July 12th, 2 days after Max out. So, well, we're finding about it in December. We're always the last to find out. Nobody knows what's really going on with that North shit. But if it was so open, if it
Okay?
was so open
Or
and shut, it would have been done.
all right? But what we're commenting on now, what we're commenting on now is the fact y'all have up on screen, and also the fact that we know that was released with the Norm shit. So with that being said, as far as URL firing or releasing Norbs or whatever, for their reason why worded it that way, because
How
they
do you
couldn't
know
just
that's
say, "Oh, we're releasing
I don't
him."
know. Like, let me say something. I don't know for sure, but I'm just saying,
I'm telling you,
theoretically, how do we know that this is the first time that this has happened with North? How do
Right.
you know this is not a recurring thing that he's known for? Talk like, and this is the first time it's
that's
just
what
been public. I'm
my
just saying this is the first time it's been public. So now that it's public, they like, yo, we have to cut ties from you because this is what you know. Like he's known for fucking like, well, all of them is known for fucking the bitches now. Like all like the bitches is messy as shit now. They just
that
blowing
All
no
right.
that
So hold on.
everybody.
So yo. So let's get back
That's
on track. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this shit, where they actually break down what's going on.
No, all this combo is good, nigga. What you
All
mean?
this goes into it. It all coincides
Yeah.
because North is in this lawsuit.
All right.
approved by URL in
Twitter.
writing
I'm on the road right now.
in in writing in URL sole unfettered discretion.
Yo, real quick though, yo, shout out Oflo. What's good, Oflo? What's up, gang? Philly in the building, nigga. What's up? Oflo, what up? What it do? What it do? Yeah, Oflo always in his bag.
Yo, I think it's a publicity stunt. Yeah.
Okay, so in the lawsuit, it's saying that
I really do.
Daylight entered the contract on April 26, 2021.
Oh, so he did sign a contract.
All right.
Into the performance agreement, into the performance agreement with Daylight. Under the agreement, Daylight agreed to perform in a rap battle as well as to make one pre or post appearance live and record a show appear in any spinoffs thereof and make at least 2 announcements on each of Daylight social media platforms prior to the performance. A partially selected copy of the performance agreement is attached here to at Exhibit A. Included in the performance agreement is a non-compete clause, which provides Daylight acknowledges, agrees, warrants, and represents that Daylight shall not render same or similar services as required to be performed in this agreement or otherwise participate in a so-called rap battle type competition for or in connection with any other third party unless it's expressly approved by URL in writing in URL sole unfettered discretion.
Okay.
I kind of understand what you're saying too. They're saying like when right that we booked Daylight and we couldn't promote this battle because once we booked them, you booked them and pushed your battle. So now Daylight and King Los is being pushed. That's the you understand. That's the promo right now. Everything Daylight talking about is King Los. That's the promo they pushing that battle. So now whatever Summer Madness had, which would have been the next month, is not being pushed because Daylight is busy.
Right. All right. So it says Rare Breed was aware of the performance agreement despite knowledge of Daylight's contractual commitment to URL. Rare Breed sought to induce Daylight to breach the performance agreement by performing at the Max Out event. Rare Breed deliberately attempted to interfere with and procure a breach of the performance agreement in order to materially
Oh, yeah,
increase the commercial appeal of the Max Out event
hold
and
on,
to
Dave. Stop there. Like basically, that's saying when Daylight performed at Max Out, soon as he performed at Max Out, his contract with URL was null and void because the contract said he can't perform. So once he performed, his contract was breached. So now he can't perform in Summer Madness, which they're saying ARP did that purposely to breach his contract.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Okay.
and
They
they're also
still
saying
ain't gonna win the case.
and the
But they
material geek
improved that year.
Yeah, they could Daylight sign the contract. Say, hey man, you with us. But it sounds like to me that Daylight was like, yo, who am I battling? They didn't know who he was battling.
Come on, we're not gonna act like niggas ain't dumb nowadays. They gonna fuck around and have a conversation with ARP, talking to somebody, talking about this. Like you know how dumb niggas is nowadays. Niggas that be talking on the phone and while the other nigga on the other end recording it. Like it's gonna be some dumb shit that come out the woodworks and niggas gonna be like, wow, that nigga. Like,
Yeah.
what's the
Yo,
word?
Philly, what's good,
crazy ass
Oflo?
proof out of nowhere.
Gang. Yo, Oflo, if you want, you could tap into the convo. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've been listening, bro. We just talking about this whole ARP URLs.
I feel URL was right in their own way, and ARP was right in his own way. Business is business. Fuck y'all niggas. Know what I mean? I'm gonna do whatever to make y'all niggas. ARP was like But if they
The
can
uncle,
prove that he used dirty tactics, you know how business is. If you can prove that the nigga did something dirty,
Yeah, but
then
what defines dirty taxes? What? Oh, just hitting them up and be like, "Hey, we'll pay you more than what they're trying to pay you." Like that's what I'm
yeah,
trying to figure out.
because yeah, that's the like. Listen,
Giving me an
like
offer I can't
and that's
deny.
when they lose.
yeah, we're gonna offer you something you can't deny, a battle that you want, and the money that you can't deny. Fuck them niggas. That's like you sign a contract to a basketball team. As soon as you come over, as soon as you sign to the Knicks, nigga from the Nets pull up like, yo, fuck them niggas. I give you twice what they giving you. You know what I mean? Just fuck them niggas. Like
Yeah,
that's what
but
they
see,
say.
Yeah, but that's why the
that's
NBA.
what.
Hold on. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said it. Hold on. That's why the NBA is an association. It's
Yeah, you
everybody.
can't do
Now,
that.
if URL, listen. If URL was the league and RBE and King of the Dot was in that or whatever, and they were the same shit, but it was RBE and KOTD. Okay, then the league will come down and do sanctions for that. Yes, that's quote dirty tactics within the league, but this is not a league. It's a league, but only call a league. The only people that's associated with them is their battle rappers, not even their affiliates. Okay, the affiliates is still like contracted 1099 type shit. So you can't sue them. Private contractors. They like to private contract. You can
Yo,
sue them,
yo
but they don't want to. Hold on. The reason why they don't want to sue him is his pocket not deep enough. ARP is.
They
bro,
not even
listen.
Simple as
asking
that.
for money though.
Yeah, look, Q Ferg in the chat. Salute, homie. He said URL is setting themselves up because ARP been said he's saving files to sue them.
You probably shouldn't have said
Say
that,
that
but
again.
Yeah, it's all business
hold
tactics.
on, I'm
Like
about
this shit is all business. There's something deeper than like what we know. We don't know the full what's going on. It's like when you go on trial, they don't tell you they don't tell the prosecutor don't tell the defendant all the evidence they got. They always got something up their sleeve. You get the little motion of evidence to tell you what they got at first. But when you go to trial, them niggas pull everything out. Them niggas start asking
Now,
dumbass questions.
for now, I have a question for the panel because, like we just established earlier, right?
Mhm.
Daylight and King Los was supposed to battle 2 years
2018,
ago. Yeah, 2018,
and
but
it
it
got
didn't happen.
blocked. Remember?
Got Yeah, I think. But if now, mind you, if Daylight got part of the deposits for that battle or whatever, right? Now afterwards, he signs his performance agreement, but then he still battles on max out. Does that still say that he violated the performance agreement if he had already technically been booked for this battle anyway? Or how does that
Unless
work?
they re-sign the contract. Like if that contract from 2018, once it was null and void, like
Uh-huh.
they probably had to re-sign the contract, give him another deposit, and it, like that's where all the fishy tactics came in. Like you paid them probably extra to do the shit.
Yo, Flo, you was gonna say something? So, yeah, back to what Bruce was saying. Rare Breed tortitiously interfered with the performance agreement by inducing Daylight to market the max out event. Kind of scrolling through it that way.
Like business is business. Like whoever got the most evidence wins. It ain't who telling the truth. It's whoever can prove it.
So like if you're looking on the screen, they put the whole little banner that they did.
Yeah, they're saying basically they took daylight's attention away from URL.
Yo, real quick, let me ask y'all a question. In the long term, in the long run, whatever, does this fuck up business for Daylight?
No,
No,
daylight stock rose immediately. Once this lawsuit dropped, daylight stock shot through the roof even higher. It was niggas on Twitter. It was trending daylight champion of the year off of this alone. He ain't even fucking battled. because a lot of people don't really understand the lawsuit. They think it's more about daylight than anything else. But
Oh yeah, so here's that part I was saying about earlier. It's like in addition to marketing Daylight's performance to increase sales of its Max Out event, Rare Breed also endeavored to build buzz for its Max Out event by launching a YouTube video that conspicuously featured Norbs. This video led industry podcasters to declare that you can't spell Norbs without RBE, a phrase that fans have taken to tweet. So they're saying that they
Yo,
use
hold
no.
on. That's in the lawsuit papers?
Yeah, so what they're trying to say is that they use the Nord promo, right? In order to promote in order to promote more sales towards the max out event for and Daylight versus King Los. Yes, they put that part of the lawsuit also.
I told you this shit more than
Yo, I don't
that.
know. They lawsuit looking a little bit more
This shit ain't got
valid.
nothing to do with
And
that.
then
Last
look, and then it said, look, this video led industry podcasters to declare that you cannot spell Nord without RBE. What industry podcaster said that? I don't remember a single one saying that.
they got the video.
Yo, if they say it, they got proof, nigga.
You know they niggas said they got the video, so you can't deny it.
East Indian. Here's the one that they cited. East Indian Archie. I don't know. I can't remember the whole thing is. You can't spell North without that RBE. So they're using people tweeting about it jokingly or what, or just the fans to also push this narrative.
Cold business. I
Yes.
can tweet something and get locked up about it. Why you can't tweet something and use evidence?
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's right. It says Rare Breed's apparent decision to collaborate with Norb starkly contrasts with its. Hold on.
Oflo?
Yo,
What up,
yo,
old
You don't
what's
have no.
up, yo? I'm listening. I'm just cooking breakfast, listening. I'm waiting and debating. You know.
Oh, all right. You listening to the case in hand? All right.
Salute, salute.
They're trying. Oh, then they're trying to use the fact that that apparently originally, ARP already said that had unequivocally declared that Norbs was originally not wanted at Rare B, but Rare B reversed its position and wanted Norbs only when Norbs purports to possess purports to possess proprietary information by which Rare B might further unlawfully compete with URL. So they're saying that after what they're trying to say also in it is that they only got Norbs over there because of the fact of he had
Inside
private
information.
information.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like they got a valid point. If they got proof that they ain't want to fuck with Norbs until he became an op, yeah, that's a valid proof. Like y'all niggas is conspiring and against us. Everything you doing is trying to fuck up my business.
Oh, this is my favorite part of it. Rare Breed
Oh,
has
I
also.
was on mute. My bad. That's another valid point, yo. That is definitely another valid point. And we gotta remember that was kind of weird on ARP's part, yo. And I fuck with RBE, son. You know what I mean? I fuck with ARP, but that was kind of weird on his behalf because at first when the whole shit started, ARP cut ties with this nigga Norms and all that. Like, nah, he ain't never coming here. Then, then out of nowhere, we see this nigga in the barbecue chilling. Like, what the hell? Like, yeah, son. So it was kind of not smart, bro. I mean, I understand the
Yeah,
tactics,
that
but
secret formula.
yeah, I understand the tactics or whatever he was trying to pull. But now it's biting him in the ass, like, cause like it's
I mean, but that's still even alleged. They still got to be. They still got to be
well,
able to prove that also. Yeah.
allegedly. But I'm just saying, like, you listening to the points. Now you're getting in depth of the case. Now I'm listening to what you're saying. And they got some points, bro.
Oh, here you go. Rare Breed has also attempted to convince other performers with who URL has exclusive confidential performance agreements to disclose those performance agreements to Rare Breed for the purpose of contriving excuses to terminate those agreements. So pretty much what they're saying is RBE tried to sit there and tell other people how to be able to terminate their whatever performance agreements they have with
Yeah,
URL.
find loopholes in their contract so they don't got to battle for URL. That's what
Yeah.
they're basically saying. Daylight did. Daylight took the deposit, then he breached the contract by battling King Low.
Huh.
On June 8, 2021, URL sent a cease and desist letter to Rare Breed. Uh, to Rare Breed, the cease and desist letter it requested that Rare Breed retract any outstanding propositions to Daylight to perform at the Max Hunt event, and cease communicating with Daylight concerning performance for Rare Breed unless and until Daylight is no longer party to an exclusive performance agreement with URL.
Yeah, they dropped that too. Yeah, that's different. See, if they
Yeah, you
dropped the
see?
cease and
Oh
desist,
man, so Daylight was on a contract with them, and oh, bro, this is
and
crazy.
they gave him a cease and desist, so RBE
And
didn't
they didn't pay
didn't
attention to
yeah,
the shit.
cease and desist. They can sue Daylight, but they probably don't want to because they like he's just an artist.
Yeah.
We gonna book him. They want to keep Daylight in good graces with them, but they trying to clap the shit out of ARP. If he really had a cease and desist, then he fucked up.
Yeah. What about the wrestling aspect of all of this?
The
What you mean?
wrestling,
Yeah.
they up here internet, no man. I don't know about it.
What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, if you listen, how about at the end of the day, ain't no money going to change hand, and they just go at it, league for league. They do all this, and then at the end of the day, they still make money.
But the thing is,
It's
RBE
not
don't have
losing. He's not even doing
RBE
it.
don't have their own battlers.
Why don't they?
Who? Game one.
When it's time to pick sides, you think everybody gonna go that way?
No, no. RBE battles not URL niggas, but they just take all the good battlers from other leagues. RBE don't develop no talent.
Yeah, but
Okay.
this battle rap, is any given night.
Right. All right. So here you go. Number 24. The cease and desist order also requested that Rare Breed refrain from suggesting, pressuring, or otherwise communicating with any other battle rap performers that RB knows or has
Damn, my phone died.
known to suspect or currently in contact with URL to perform at any upcoming URL event. So they said, no, y'all can't even talk to anybody that's either on has a performance agreement with us right now with this. It is not playing. The cease and desist order further requests that Rare Breed confirm its intention to respect URL's performance agreement with Daylight by no later than June 11, 2021. Rare Breed never responded to the cease and desist order. Instead, Rare Breed had Daylights perform at the Max Out event on July 10th.
Yo, I think Jason is in the back. Check out if he's there, but
Nah, he's not in the back. He's in the
uh, I don't know, bro. At the end
So
of the day,
So
go
you
ahead.
saying they got the cease and desist order way before the battle,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and they didn't respect it.
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
Oh,
nah, they dubbed that shit. They threw that shit. They dubbed the shit out that cease and desist letter, bro. Get that shit up
I
out of here.
mean,
Yeah,
then
that shit right in the
then
trash can.
there the URL has a valid point to take the actions that they took.
Right.
That's what
But
I'm saying, son.
I
Their case
don't.
is actually
I mean, my whole thing is if the bag big over there, I'm going with a bag bigger. Like that's common sense.
Right.
and
But
that's what they did.
if you sign a contract, then that's null and void. You signed the contract.
And I think that's what this all comes down to. Daylight was because I remember Daylight was signed into
Like
like a
they can sue Daylight, but they not. Basically, he's not included in that lawsuit
because
unless
I
he has a
remember Daylight was signed in for a three battle contract or some shit.
And that's not a go still.
Hell no. I don't be understand. I don't know,
He
bro.
couldn't once he battled for ARP had breached his 3 battle contract, so now he's no
Okay.
longer in the contract.
Yeah. So him just stepping on it. As soon as he said, I said, yo, that breaches the contract, pretty much is how it went.
Yeah, that's why 2 days after Max out, they filed the lawsuit.
Man, they didn't waste no time. It's like it's kind of like low key. They might have known the nigga was gonna break this shit, so they're like, all right, well, fuck it, we just gonna get out of here right quick.
He was sitting there watching, like, is he gonna do it? He did it. I ain't found that shit.
Hell yeah.
So I don't know.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Now, if y'all want to hear a very, like, again, for the people that's looking in the chat, if y'all want to hear a very great breakdown of it, go.
I heard y'all earlier saying about advisors. So y'all don't think somebody advised RBE to say to dub the shit? Like fuck it.
It might have. I don't know. I don't know how if ARP got lawyers like that. Who knows?
Why wouldn't he?
He do though.
ARP is a major brand. Don't like slight his brand.
No, I didn't mean it.
But
I
you
didn't
don't
mean it
got
to slight his
caffeine
brand. I'm
lawyers.
saying I
You
didn't
don't
mean
got
it to slight his
caffeine
brand.
lawyers.
Because I'm saying that so far as we don't know what kind of business ventures he does outside of
You saying
battle.
that they don't got caffeine lawyers? That don't mean nothing. He got his lawyer.
Fair enough.
Now, would he pay his lawyer? We don't know, but his lawyer might be that damn good.
Yeah,
No,
but
what I would no,
I
what I
mean,
was just
if you gonna say it like that, you can't shit on ARP bread. He got the bread to get that lawyer.
I wasn't trying, but that's not what I'm saying. Who, if what I was trying to say is I don't know if ARP has lawyers, and if he does, what kind of
I know
how
caffeine
are they
has
advising the movie?
multi-million-dollar lawyers. ARP probably has $100,000.
But you saying caffeine? Is caffeine suing ARP or is smacking them suing ARP?
But you have to understand.
Just because the caffeine got a vested interest in smack don't mean they get into that lawsuit.
They won't
That
allow.
don't mean that.
They're not gonna allow
At all.
URL to do certain shit. They won't even allow battlers to leave a bottle on the fucking table.
Bro,
They're not letting nothing fuck
what
up
you
what they
mean?
got going on.
So ARP has no chance to have a deal with caffeine?
Nope.
How you figure that?
Because URL basically is the battle rap staple of caffeine.
Yeah, but okay, say we just speaking all hypothetical now. Smacking them leave caffeine.
Why would they do that?
See? Why wouldn't they? Bigger
I
and
mean,
better things.
If smacking them leave, all right, hypothetically, if you want to believe in a parallel universe,
Yeah. But see, the one thing about I don't claim to know everything, so it might be a parallel universe.
URL leaves caffeine. You think they're gonna pick up a lesser lead? If anything, they would probably snatch the dot off of Twitch because they got experience with that, or they would just keep running with like bullpen or whatever they have on there.
So you know, there's no way for smacking them to get bigger than caffeine.
Yeah, I'm not talking about smack. I'm talking about ARP. But like caffeine is not going to go backwards with ARP.
I'm not. We was just in that parallel universe. That's all. Now you want parallel to parallel?
We keep talking about
How you going parallel to parallel whenever you get ready? No, you're not doing that. What I'm saying is, it's always changing parts. All I know is, I think that ARP has the facilities to fight back.
Why are you separating URL and caffeine like caffeine's not paying the bag?
Why do you think so hard into what caffeine doing?
They're paying the bags. They're
paying what bag? We don't know for sure what part caffeine is doing. We don't know for sure. And what I'm saying is, why do you think smacking them would have caffeine in their business like that?
Oflo.
Yes.
The battlers tell you caffeine is paying the bag.
Listen, there you go. I'm not talking about that. You're saying they're paying the bag. Caffeine's paying the bag. I get that. But why do you think caffeine, just because they're paying the bag, why would you think smacking them would let them into their intricacies to see their flaws with their lawyers? Why do you think that?
First of all, caffeine basically owns
Don't you know that smacking them got lawyers to deal with caffeine?
Caffeine.
Don't you know that?
You
Like, what are you
think?
talking about?
Do you know? Don't you know that? Why do you think every event on URL is
Bro,
free?
I don't
Because
know where we
Smack got
going with this
paid
conversation,
already.
but what I'm gonna say is this.
Smack got paid already.
URL has
So
lawyers that deal with
caffeine.
caffeine.
Why you think caffeine paid Smack enough money that he doesn't charge for no pay-per-views no more?
I ain't saying that. I'm not
Ever. That
saying
nigga
none of
dropped
that. What I'm
pay-per-view
not
after
saying none of that,
pay-per-view
bro.
for
I ain't got
free
nothing to do with that.
because caffeine done paid him
What I'm
already.
saying is, Smack and them got lawyers that deal with caffeine. Caffeine is not here's everything caffeine because y'all paying us. Here go all our information. It don't work like that.
They're doing more than
They
paying them.
got
Like
lawyers for
they
their caffeine
invested
deal.
in the
What you
company.
talking about?
They invested in the company.
They
Caffeine
did.
helped
They
blow the
did.
company up. Now
I
battle
don't
rap
know
is
what part you
building
missing.
a multi-million-dollar business with the help of caffeine.
It don't matter. They did. Okay, say they did everything you're saying. They still had a lawyer
Investors.
to
Whenever
deal
you got
with
a business,
caffeine.
you
What
go
are you
get
talking about?
investors. Whenever you
I
got
ain't
a
gonna
business,
lie.
you
I
get
ain't gonna lie.
investors. Caffeine is the
Buffalo with the
investor right
special
now.
got me weak. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's get
Say
it.
it again.
I said you walking around with the spatula in your hand got me weak. I ain't gonna lie to you. Why you debating with reals?
I'm cooking right now.
That a double? Was that a double?
Yeah,
Double.
I see what you did there.
yeah. Oh, you caught that, Dave?
I
That's
caught
what's
that.
up, White Dave.
Ah.
Yeah, man. Back to the regularly scheduled program.
Go ahead, y'all. You and Bills got the floor, y'all. My bad for interrupting y'all.
No, I'm cooking French toast. I'm out
Oh,
here French toasting. I ain't fucking the caffeine unless it's tea.
French toast, isn't that? Never mind.
I don't want no smoke. I don't want to be interneting.
No internet? All right, babe.
No internet.
All right, man. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about?
No.
So what is the next event for us? Oh, hold on. It's an event this weekend, right?
Yeah.
What's this weekend, Volley?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Easy and K Shine.
Yep,
Yeah.
easy 30. Put that out there.
I got 10 barks on Easy.
Hey, I got easy winning.
And
I
don't
know
say shit, King, because you ain't paid me my last shit for Emerson Kennedy. Get the
Oh
fuck
my
out of
God,
here.
it's so crazy.
Oh, what? I forgot.
Yeah, I did. Well, you better remember.
Yo, I didn't see that battle, bro. So I
I
don't know.
told you. I told you. Emerson Kennedy was going smoky. I told you.
Oh, you saying he got cooked? He cooked them? Is that what you saying with the spatula?
Yeah, he cooked me.
Look,
And
you
he
still
did it.
scheming.
And he did it with Maltese.
What the? Not the multi.
That was a shot.
Yeah, that was the Brills. Brills don't like the multis.
Where's bro?
You
Let me
know
have the
what's
phone.
crazy? If you ever heard me rap on beat, all I do is multi. I'm nice with multis.
But you gonna tell that man he can't use multi.
It's not
Wow.
a
Joe in the
using
building. What's the
multi.
word,
It's
Joe?
about being able to punch with a multi. Like niggas just multi and just think because the words rhymed it was hot. Or I rhymed African dart 8 times. Like nobody
Oh
cares.
Lord.
I heard that he destroyed the last man with the multi.
Yo, that nigga Joe said in the chat room, man, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Caffeine signed URL for 120 million.
Yeah. Okay. And what's his point?
Caffeine owns URL basically. I signed to
Okay.
it. When you're my artist.
They own them. They
URL is
own
like
them
an
and all
artist.
that. But they got lawyers. That's all I
I know,
said.
but I'm just saying, you
That's
gotta
all I said.
understand. Caffeine, nigga, Joe started it back up. Nigga, URL is like
Yo, y'all hold it down. I'm right back.
URL is like G Unit, and caffeine is aftermath.
I ain't even
You
getting
understand
this.
what I'm saying?
I'm
Like
cooking. I'm not even getting into this.
G Unit popping. G Unit was fire, but
You
once
want
Shady
some
Aftermath
you
came
want some
along,
Shaolin monk analogies and shit. No, I'm
once
sit back.
once once motherfucking Aftermath and fucking Shady Records came along, G Unit went bananas. They had a machine behind them. Now URL has a machine behind them. That's why even the production, everything is just changing because there's more money involved.
Yep, yep. That's why everybody getting it back.
There's caffeine money.
All right, who else on that joint?
Oh no, I was hot as shit last night. I still ain't
Hold
been
up, you got Easy versus K Shine. Who else?
twerk, surf,
Well, I got Surf. Damn.
Vixen, Casey.
Who?
Vixen, Casey.
Damn, now that's a hard one right there. I'm gonna go with the light skin one.
They both light skinned, nigga.
The light skinned one with the big head and fat ass.
I'm going with the Puerto Rican looking one.
There you go. That's Vixen, nigga.
Yo, watch your mouth, dog.
I'm taking Casey 2-1. I got 10 barks on that bitch.
All right.
10 bars on that, nigga.
I'll take either way, both of them.
Okay, who else? Who else is there?
And we on the live, so the people hear us too. So
Yeah, that's you wilding out. That's you with your hard ERs.
that's a fact. You already.
You wilding for nothing.
Put your hood away, sir.
Who else on the card?
Nobody.
Y'all don't know.
Ain't the DNA real sick?
Yeah, DNA real sick.
I got DNA.
Surf
I got
versus Twerk.
DNA.
Oh, real
DNA
name
gonna
Brand
get
is
him.
about to beat the shit out
Oh
of
yeah,
DNA.
real R&B versus Shotgun Shook.
What that mean? Who the hell is that?
Real name
Real
Brand.
name Brandon. Son
real
that
name
won the
Brandon.
tournament. Yeah, son that won the tournament.
No, I need real name Brandon to battle Fine. Did they battle yet?
No.
That's what I need. I need them two to battle. I don't need a Shotgun Suge battle right now with him. I fucked with Suge, don't get me wrong, but I don't need that right now. I need Fines. Real name Brandon and Shotgun Suge.
Yo. All right, so it's Charlie Clips B Dot. Yeah, that's it. Y'all named on the battle. The only one y'all missing was Charlie Clips B Dot.
Charlie Clips and B Dot gonna be interesting.
We already know you going with Easy.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
From Philly.
You already know. You already know your man gonna get washed. You know he getting washed. Oh yeah.
He shot about to smoke this nigga. He just lost his last battle. Sean just lost his last 2 battles. That nigga gonna come. He gonna smoke the shit out of Easy.
What have his best? This gonna be one of his best losses.
It's not. He gonna smoke Easy. Niggas gonna be shot.
Crazy. Put your 10 barks up. Put them 10 barks where they
What the fuck I look like? Prince Hakeem Ali.
Yeah.
Fuck I look like Buck, and I ain't gonna pay you.
You look African, you skinny
I ain't
motherfucker.
gonna pay you.
Fucking Kenyan.
I ain't gonna pay you, nigga.
Yeah.
One of my faces
worry
is
about
actually.
Don't worry about it. You a live battle rapper. You a live battle rapper. You ain't gotta pay me. I'll pull up.
For some barks, nigga, you still ain't gonna get it.
Yeah. Without my lawyer too.
Still ain't gonna get them.
I'm gonna get mine.
I gotta be high as shit and think I'm a dog or something.
Don't make the bet then. Oh shit. Y'all brothers eat breakfast today. Breakfast is the first part of the meal of the day. You need that.
I ain't go to sleep yet, so.
All right. Got that good beef bacon.
Gotta get some pork in there.
The whole world heard you say that too.
So, ain't no wrong with
Real,
They
I'm
pork.
gonna
right there
use,
with you.
they
I ain't
gonna
been
use
sleep
that.
good either.
They gonna use that in your next battle.
Whether I eat pork, nigga, I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck. Pork is
yeah.
niggas eat chicken, niggas eat fucking shrimp and fucking sea roaches and shit. Niggas gonna get that. Eat some
Nope,
pork.
that's not how it works. Niggas hate pork.
Niggas just hate pork.
That's how
I
it
eat
works.
pork. I like bacon, nigga. I eat a pound of bacon by itself for breakfast.
It's cool little pork boy.
Yo, why you signed in twice?
Dave eat pork. Yeah.
Pork chop,
Yo,
Tell him Dave.
pulled pork sandwiches,
yo, you there?
No,
pork ribs.
Yo,
Yo.
man down.
Pulled pork sandwiches. He wildin', man.
you don't fuck with barbecue pulled pork? You wildin'.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that type of thing. They don't have that up here.
Forget all they got is cheesesteaks up there.
It's who?
They got his cheesesteaks up there. My bad, I
Shit. I eat that shit.
forgot. So Easy and Kayshawn battle tonight.
Battle of the night, nah. Not to me.
So did anybody catch the Dre Dennis Geechee battle?
I heard it. I heard it was crazy though.
You heard it was what?
I heard the battle was crazy.
Oh. I caught some glimpses of it, like pieces that they put on YouTube.
That's the other thing. Like it's getting to the point you can damn near watch a whole battle on YouTube.
In pieces.
Right.
It's gonna take you a month though. Because usually everybody got the same footage.
Right.
But hold it, okay. So who was fighting?
At the event?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I seen Miss Hustle in the altercation, and I heard Tay Rock and them say somebody was fighting on top of Bill Collector's car.
Wow. I don't know. I didn't even hear about that. Let me be real with you.
Mm-hmm. The altercation with Hustle is on tape.
Of course.
But she's just jumping around and acting crazy. Damn. What time is it? I go to the airport. Shit. Crickets?
I'm here.
Okay.
About to end the live because ain't anybody else want to join up and got anything to say?
Motherfuckers going to bed.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yo, niggas been up since early. I've been on here since mad early. Nigga, yo, Dave, what time? Nigga, you ain't slept yet?
No, I've been up since like 1:00 yesterday afternoon.
What the hell?
I mean, I fell asleep for like an hour.
Oh, man. Anyways, yo, y'all already know the vibes. I'm up out of here. Gang.
Gang.
We're gonna go ahead and cut it. With that being said, this has been Waving Blaze.
We'll talk on the Discord. Y'all already know. Join the Discord, man. Description box. Join the motherfucking Discord. We always in there. Y'all already know the fucking vibes.
We appreciate everybody for stopping by. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. And don't just watch the battle. Be part of the battle. All you gotta do, look in the description, click the link to the Discord, be part of the audience live.